Well, hello everyone. My name is Sultan Guzirabani with student ID number 20 10 0 10 0 650011. I'm student from Unpam. And today, well, this is obviously going to be my first movie review that I'm going to tell you first thing first. This movie, Wild Robot, released 2024, is an amazing movie. I feel tremendously overwhelming when watching it. The visual, the character, the lightning, the animation. Oh my god, the animation. I I have no word when talking about animation in this, but often than animation, from what I see, the lightning is also incredible from this movie. I cannot even, I don't know. I didn't have many words when what I say about this movie. I watched it recently. It was awesome. It was good as an animation student in my high school, but in this college high school, I'm in I am an English literature student, so I'm going to focus on narratively in this video. But still, this is a review video. Well, from the first point, I will tell you about the main narrative of the movie. The movie is very simple, with the protagonist of the movie named Ross, a robot, stranded in the island, anonymously looking for a purpose. Simple premise: she trapped in the forest looking for a purpose. So she learned in the forest and adapt with the animal around it until she met the baby goose and have a purpose to become a mother. That's a simple premise, but that simple premise really, really overwhelming. It's just a simple premise from what I see from the movie, but the execution, the direction, the visual, it's giving me, wow, is this really movie with a simple story can be this good? It can even overwhelm anything. The character development, especially from the voice acting, from what I see and what I heard from this movie, is amazing. It's like from the beginning, Ross, the robot from the protagonist, talked like a typical robot who just have one purpose to serve human like robot things to do, became more developed to talk like more like if you know self-aware AI or robot, and morely like human to become freedom will, which is why I think is the most important thing and the most key point from the character development of Ross, because not only Ross for what it's in what the word I will say about it. Oh yeah, surrounding her when she arrived, she's treated as a monster, not as a helper, which is her purpose. But the nature treats differently. Like nature has its own nature law. The strongest beat the weakest. So they so she had to adapt with everyone in the nature by learning the language and adapt, trying to become friend until she become a mother of a goose named Blackbill. And together they, they become a family with Fink the fox. Quite suspicious at the beginning and want to eat Blackbill, but we're gonna go on. It's all pretty well. It's all look amazing. The development from start to finish, character from Ross itself, like Bill, into him becoming an adult goose, it will it become the purpose. The purpose is becoming more clear. She one she is feeling struggle. Ross feeling struggle for have for for raising Black Bill into becoming better adult, become an adult. So she struggle. She asks the other robot in the cave, which is she also has a problem because She's actually broken. She has self-aware, which is kind of rare for a robot. It can see the development from that point into finish the movie. Well, from that point, actually, I wanna talk about all the plot, but I'm not gonna make it the video a bit too long, so I'm going to skip a few points. Together, they make a shelter forever with three of them. Ross, Black Bill, and Fink become a family together until Black Bill become an adult and go into migration with other goose. At this point, I'm going to stop the plot, but I promise you all, this movie is really awesome. You should check it out immediately in your streaming service if that movie available. But so wait a second, I need to check something. See, ah, I'm for I'm actually an English literature student, so I'm going to discuss one of the issue about about the main issue in this movie, and that issue is about the nature conscious and artificial intelligence. So there's a few perspectives about this issue. For example, this issue about nature and AI, this famous talk experiment was proposed by, actually I don't want to say is proposed by, but I will say this issue was based and proposed by a renowned computer scientist Alan Turing from what I see. It explored the possibility of artificial intelligence exhibiting human-like intelligence and consciousness, like Ross when taking care of Black Bill until her waiting for Black Bill finishing his migration, and also I'm not gonna talk about other plot in front of them. You should watch it yourself. Definitely. Also, based on Alan Turing, he argued that if a machine can engage in a conversation, for example, with a human evaluator or convince them that is also human, then it can be considered has achieved artificial intelligence, which is Ross itself an intelligent become wisely artificial, which is artificial. Ross is a which means that she's an artificial intelligence can become conscious and interact like a human, which is a good. To connect this with the movie, Ross, the protagonist, demonstrate the capability of learning and empathy and emotional connection with her surrounding, especially with Fing and Black Bill to develop become more further. She formed a deep bond with them, with the island creature, with the animals, showcasing behavior that often associate with human conscious, such as nurturing, protecting, and experience grief like death and nature's law and many things. Wow. From now on, that's all I have to say. I would like to give a final score for this movie. This movie is amazing and one of DreamWorks masterpieces last year in 2024. And I'm giving this movie score 9.5 out of 10. No, wait, no, 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 no. It's 10 out of 10 in that year, 2024. So I think it's time to close this review. Thank you so much for watching my channel and see you around if I upload often. Bye. Well, it's maybe forgot to but add a little bit of something when I take the first take, but the second take I will explain because well, my study right now is about popular literature, so I'm going to explain to why Wild Robot is could be considered popular literature. Well, because there's a very simple reason why this film really good as popularly written. Number one, it's a DreamWorks film. Number two, it directed by the famous director movie that directed Lilo and Stitch and How to Train Your Dragon, which is impressive, very nice. So most of people know the director and and the works he made. So they could be other possible methods to make it popular. And three, most obviously, it's an animation. It's a have a high medium and also made for DreamWorks. So it could be it definitely fill the market all ages. And I think that's all I about to take and sorry to so long.